Well, hello everyone. Hope everybody's having a good weekend. We had some bad storms that came through last night here in the Middle Tennessee area. We had a couple tornadoes that touched down. One was in Clarksville, and another one was in the Hendersonville, Madison area. And hope everybody recovers from it. We had some earthquake that came in on our end of the town, but luckily no tornadoes. So prayers to all the families in Clarksville and the Henderson, Madison area. And but we made it through on this end, like I said. So today I'm back on the Lark. It's a little chilly out today. And where we left off was I was doing lower control arms on this. And I got them in, got them painted. And I went to set the rack back in to see how everything fits. Because usually when you change one thing, you got to change something else. And this is the case with this also. When I put it in, first thing is the boot is rubbing on the lower control arm on both sides. And the guts that I put here in the back, and I should have test fit it first, put the rack back in before I did all this, is right above the hole that the nut goes in to secure the rack in. So I'm gonna have to trim this out so all that'll fit. Raise the rack up about a 1/2 inch, and I think I'm gonna be able to do it with the bushings that are in here because they're offset anyway. So I'm gonna see if I can get these bushings out without tearing them, get them flip 180, and see if that takes care of our clearance issue. So that's one thing for today. Now I took some of the sound dampening material off the car because number one, it was older in the hills. Number two, I wanted to get in and get some stuff cleaned up where some welds had came through from the inside, and to deal with all the rust areas, get that down to good metal, get it all tacked in, get it solid again on both sides. I've got to address this area here, so I'm gonna get the drive back, get all this out, and I'm not gonna be able to probably get all of this out. So I'm gonna put some rust treatment in there so it doesn't get any worse. Get this sealed up, get underneath here sealed up, and kind of did the same thing on the other side. It wasn't as bad because I had already sealed this area up. So just kind of clean everything up through here, and then I need to get a patch made for that. So like I said, I'm starting from the front of the car right now and just working my way back. And I need to get that bracket off the frame. I need to clean all this up where I cut the trans cross member out. Get it looking nice. And so that way I can check everything off the list as I go from front to back. I still got to get back with QA1 this week. And the credit card company said it wasn't on their end. So it was on QA1's, according to the credit card company, that they thought maybe this might have been a fraudulent purchase. So just waiting everything to clear out through the credit card company. So we're gonna call them tomorrow, and if everything's a go, I'm gonna call QA1 back and get somebody in their accounting on the phone. And so we can get this taken care of, get it reordered, and get it sent, because I really need it so I can kind of finish putting the front end back together. See it's how it's going to sit, make sure everything clears. So hopefully we'll get it straightened out and get those here soon. I got to call Kiwi this week, and I dropped the axle off about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago when we picked up Ethan's hood, and get with him. And as far as when we can get together and get the rear end cut, and so we can get it back here and get back underneath the car. I like to get this thing back as being a roller again. But a lot of stuff to do, a lot of time-consuming stuff, a lot of stuff you've seen before that's kind of being repeated again, especially with the welding and stuff. But let me get started and get this pulled out, get some stuff cut out of the way, see if I can get the bushings out and get her flipped around. So as you can see here, this is the position that it's in now. So it's more of an upward position. So what I did was I pulled this side out. Now I've got this at the bottom, so it'll give me a little bit more lift. So we're going to try that out and see if we can get our clearance that we need. I got the bushing spun around. They gave me some more lift in the front. And now it's just like, I can almost get a finger underneath there. So I got to order new boots for this anyway. They make a slimmer boot I can put on here. So that'll take care of that. So to get the other nut in. So that's good now. I got that one tab cut off the side. So now I'm gonna start grinding, get some stuff smoothed out over here. Now I'm gonna start trying to get these holes in. This is some really thin metal back in the day. So I gotta watch with my heat. I'm gonna try to get all that closed in, get that piece folded in the front, and do the same process on the other side. All right, looks like that's gonna fill in pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of the area and then get started over here. So I'm sitting there getting this left foot back in. And like I said before, you gotta be real easy with it. Some of this metal is thin. And I had a couple of areas here that burnt through a little bit, so I had to sit there and fill that back in. So it's just real time consuming. I mean, evidently they were trying to stay, I don't know, keep the cost down. But it's just real. I got this part here filled in. And basically all the holes in through here. So about where I'm going to leave that one at. It doesn't have to be perfect. This is not a full restoration. It's a rust-a-mod. But we want to get as much of the rust out of here as we can. Fill in what we can. I mean, I could have seen her probably cut this whole section out and put a new piece through there. But I figured I'd give it a shot, see if I can get it to fill in. And I did for the most part. So it just kind of saved me a little bit of time. This piece I did cut out and put in here, and I put me some little cross cutting in it because as the way the firewall moves in and out, I wanted to kind of get it even with there, and then I'll bring this down, tack all this together, and just little steps at a time, little steps forward. I was telling you about earlier about the metal being thin. I had an area through here and right there that kind of blew out a little bit because it's just so thin. And it was probably a little bit more rust up in there. But I was able to close it in. So all that's done. I got most of this done over here. I mean, there's still gonna be some areas like this I'm not worried about. The main thing I was worried about was through here. And a little section there and a little section at the bottom. So all that's filled in now. So I need to go in here and just grind it, smooth everything out. And that's going to be it for this side. I still got the other side to do, which is basically going to be the same thing. But other than that, guys, y'all have a good one, a safe one. And remember, like and subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. The likes do help, and I appreciate it. I appreciate the new people that are coming aboard. And also update on the ladder rack for Barney. A lot of you are asking what color is it going to be. Well, that's going to be a secret until it comes back. But as soon as it comes back, I'll shoot a video of it, and I think you're going to like it. But like I said, other than that, guys, you have a good one, a safe one, and I'll see you down the road. Yeah, that's a lot better. Like I said, a little at a time, but it'll get there.